Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dive Miss. Now, if you haven't noticed from the YouTube comments, Hans is a little dense and maybe isn't the right person to work with. So I brought in brand new dive leaders, dive instructors, swim instructors, I don't know what you call them, Betty, Kate, and Rich Decker to walk me through today's dive in Jeremy Fragrance, Mr. Fragrance himself. Jeremy Fragrance is insane, actually crazy. There's twists, there's turns, there's many laughs. You're gonna wanna stick around the whole time, because I couldn't have guessed where this one was going to end. So let's get right into it. Next day of Dive Miss, baby. Can I ask, are you both just passionate about Jeremy Fragrance? Like, what is going on here as someone out of the loop?
He's a very interesting person, which you're going to learn.
Would you say that he is, I know absolutely nothing, more interesting than like the standard Twitch streamer? I think I'm relatively normal, but let's compare him against like, I don't know, like XQC, who was like biting his own toenails.
I think he's weirder than that.
You think
Like,
he's weirder than XQC?
Probably one of the weirdest content creators I've ever seen.
Okay, that rules.
Stanz,
Yes.
are you a perfume connoisseur?
I am. Oh my God, I can't hold all these perfumes. It would be a lie to say I'm a real perfume connoisseur, but I do like nice smells. Is that fair?
And do you know the right way to apply perfume? Or how do you do it?
Oh, okay. What I do, maybe this is wrong. Left wrist, right wrist, down the pants, and then I spray like 6 sprays in the air and I run through it as fast as I can.
Amazing. Now I will show you how to apply it correctly.
Oh, you're telling me I'm not applying it correctly. Oh, this guy looks not like I expected a Jeremy Fragrance.
How to apply fragrance. One on the left, one on the right.
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Right and 5. It doesn't rhyme, but I'm the best, man! I'm the number one! Jeremy Fragrance is the number one.
What is he doing? He's losing it.
That's how to apply fragrance. You smell like cotton candy. You smell like old wood.
Oh, he's happy though. This guy kind of looks like the guy from The Boys. What's his name? Anthony Starr? It's like freaking me out. His eyes are the same.
He gets compared to that a lot.
Oh, really?
This is a very small example into his life. A little bit or a lot insane.
Yeah.
Very insane.
Like if I woke up and saw this face standing over me in bed, I would be terrified.
Before he was Jeremy Fragrance, there was another name.
This isn't his
The
real
name
name.
was-
I feel really stupid. Obviously, his name
It's funny
is fucking
because-
Jeremy Fragrance.
It's funny
No.
because there are like 4 names total.
Got it.
Yes, so he was born as Daniel Szynski.
Szynski?
Yeah,
Okay.
Polish.
Hey, me too, Daniel.
Then took his stepfather's last name, became Daniel Schütz.
Shits?
Schütz.
Oh, Schütz. Oh, I thought he went from shits to fragrance, which is like, I get it, man.
And then came the artist names.
Right. And wait, Jeremy Fragrance wasn't his first artist name?
There was a name before that. I'll
Yeah.
link you a very interesting video.
Jeremy Williams Music. Wow, this has 500,000 views. Oh, probably because he was famous as Jeremy Fragrance. I assume he was not like the most successful artist. Yo! He hit a fine boom! Oh, sound the alarm. It's like every YouTube how-to. Wait, this is kind of good. Am I crazy? Do you guys like it?
No.
No.
No, talking much. No. I like it.
It's very fitting for its time.
Yeah, I guess I am a little bit older, so that makes sense. But this is a bop. Oh, damn, he's ripped too. Holy. So this is him as Jeremy Williams trying to be a pop star.
Yeah.
Okay.
He first made his like Jeremy Williams channel. Then I'll also link a second music video, which is from the boy band he joined after.
Ibiza Forever.
It's one of those horny boy bands.
Dude, he looks like XQC.
Go in the circle. See where the sun goes down in Ibiza. I will be waiting for you.
Dude, I like it. I feel like I'm being sold. Both of these songs, I'm like, yeah, I fuck with it. I would use it as stream music.
I think he was actually quite successful in Germany, even with the music stuff.
It seems like the level where maybe a club would like bring him out to do a show because people are like, hey, this is music that we can dance to and do stuff like that. How do you go from this to sorry, let's just go back to his face to this? What an absolute jump.
One of the first steps was that after his very short music career, he decided that it wasn't just for him.
Mhm.
He needed a new name, and he renamed himself to Jeremy Fragrance. He does delete a lot of old videos. So the oldest one we could find was this one, which was one of his like first actual perfume reviews.
Got it. And so he's just, maybe he's going to answer it himself, but he's just passionate about perfume now? Going from a singer to making this is just crazy.
Yeah, he fell in love with perfume when he smelled his father's perfume or something like that.
Right. He
Which was
remembers
kinda
that
funny.
as a boy.
Hello, this is Jeremy, and this is a fragrance review about 1 million and the other bombshell, Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male.
So I'm assuming at this time, I mean, he doesn't have like a lot of viewers. This is just his first thing. And he's just like ripping this as if he is like the biggest expert on fragrance.
Yeah, at that time, it was like 10 years ago, so 2014.
Yeah.
He was kind of trying to, break into the space. He was making also like hair routine videos and how to style yourself better and stuff like that.
It's funny because I am a little bit older, but to me, he looks great. And understanding this is 10 years ago, that tracks. It's like I was in my early 20s. I was like, hey, what are people supposed to look like? I'm like, dude, I would trust this guy with anything. He's going to tell me what to wear, how to style my hair, what fragrance to smell like. I'm in.
Funny you mention that because at the time, he was also a male model in Germany.
That tracks.
He was like actually walking on like, what's it called? Catwalks?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is Jeremy, and today I am booked.
Look at the height on that hair. He's like fucked up Ludwig.
Yeah, that's some 2014 influencer hair.
Yeah.
As a model. Yes, this happens from time to time. Hi. 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 Woher kennen wir uns?
Model Night.
Model Night. Wie geht's dir?
Gut. Und bei dir? Alles
And
gut?
I'm gonna definitely try this one out as well.
Oh.
Whoa.
Pass auf, geh lieber runter. Dann.
Nice.
Are you guys going to tell me that like he killed a man or something at some point? Because right now I am seeing a person live their best life. From singing to modeling to fragrances, I am like enjoying the joy that he brings to these videos.
At the time, a lot of people were enjoying the joy that he brings. My connection to Jeremy Fragrance is that in 2014, I was watching these videos.
Right, and you're just having fun. You're just watching a day with Jeremy Fragrance, yeah.
Yeah, I used to be like an old fan, and then when he started changing, I was like, this man lost his mind.
Changing? I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're seeing like this kind of stuff.
It could also be said that some of the signs were already there.
What's up, guys? What's up, ladies? Jeremy here. Today we're gonna speak about the top 10 fragrances for the rest of my life. Pure Havane by Thierry Mugler. And this is a cherry tobacco fragrance. If you're one of the guys that likes to go in the shisha bar,
Oh my God, look at his eyes. I feel like he truly loves that.
tobacco fragrance. If you're one of the guys
Oh my God, that is a face of pure euphoria.
that
Oh, yes.
this is for you, and it's not too expensive. This is one of the best entry-level tobacco fragrances on the market.
Tim, he's doing just a pure review at this point. It's not even like in a vlog.
Yeah, he just does like 10 reviews. But what's funny is I sent you a timestamp.
Number 1 spot. I gotta smash my head now into the wall.
Okay.
I will smash my head into the wall now, but not too strong.
Wait, was he looking for a wall to smash his head into?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Doing it off cam is crazy. Buddy, what? He's doing it because he actually feels like he needs to smash his head into the wall. What is he doing?
10 fragrances for the rest of my life. Cardamom, sweet seductive, lavender, long-lasting, rich, flowery depth.
Damn, sometimes he says words like he's going to say something very sexy, but he just says a fragrance. You know what I mean? The way his eyes are looking at me and the way his lips are moving, I think he's going to say different words.
And in that moment when I said it, I said, wow, that was really hardcore. I gotta open the door real quick.
Oh.
1 second, guys. Hi.
He kept this in the video?
Yeah.
Wait, does he not edit? I didn't even realize because we're like watching clips. He just literally hits play and then goes because he slammed his head into the wall off cam. He had to let this guy in the house off cam. What the heck?
Yeah, that's right. That's actually one of the things. Surprisingly, a lot of his fans were actually like phoning about that he just clicks record and doesn't edit anything. He just keeps going.
Yeah. I mean, that means that he is entertaining, right? There's no editing tricks. There's no like cutting out the fat. He was able to hold everyone's attention for at least 18 minutes and 35 seconds, which is sick. 5 amazing female fragrances. Number 1 almost gave me a heart attack.
Hi, sexy ladies. Jeremy Fragrance here. Today we're gonna talk about the top 5 best perfumes for women. And this fragrance, dear ladies, is a gorgeous fragrance if you are wearing a leather jacket. So if you are this bad girl type of a woman, imagine the gorgeous Gigi Hadid in a black leather jacket. I imagine her wearing this, a very seductive, dear ladies, fragrance. It's very seductive.
I did not think he would say it again. I'm sorry. I was doing a joke and then he just did it again and now I feel dumb. He just gets right into it too. He's like, hey guys, there was one cut, which was whatever his little intro was. And then he is getting right into it.
It smells very much like you want to have a little
Production value.
bit of the hair of that woman in your mouth if she sprays her hair with this fragrance.
Yeah, you can also notice that like previous video was 20 minutes. This is like 6 minutes. Like he really has started focusing on more short form content. You know, this was around, I think 2018 is the video from. And what follows is he discovered TikTok. And
oh, that's going to send him off the rails. That actually makes a lot of sense. Because you could imagine each one of these sections could be like a TikTok or like something else that he just puts on.
And the last one I don't talk so much about is Perry Ellis 360 Red. I love it, man. It's
okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm a little worried because this looks like it was re-uploaded, which means maybe he removed it.
the dildo of the fragrance industry.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have paused right before that. What?
And the last one I don't talk so much about is Perry Ellis 360 Red. I love it, man. It's the dildo of the fragrance industry. And yeah, it's not so funny, actually. Still don't...
Dude, just do a second take. Actually, I wish I didn't say that, but I'm going to keep recording.
Yeah, it's not so funny, actually. Still don't know how to talk about the topic of masturbating. It's difficult, man.
You don't have to, Jeremy. You don't have to talk about the topic of masturbating if you don't want to.
How to talk about the topic of masturbating. It's difficult, man. I do it, but I don't come. And, you know, it's just like, if I can be that honest, but...
What is happening right now?
It's simply to boost my power type of vibe. All right, ultimately, of course, I want to have a girlfriend and a wife.
No, bro's crashing out sad style.
Turning that girlfriend into a wife and have great kids. So that's Perry Ellis.
Dude, I want a photograph of the face he just made. Oh, what am I talking about? Sorry. Like, I get it if it's a live stream. This was a video that went out on his channel. It's just not like a blooper or something.
exactly, this was from a full review of like 10 perfumes you can see on the table.
Yeah.
And he just, in the middle of the video, just starts talking about that. There's something you need to know about him.
Okay.
That's his identity.
Icon that follows the teachings of Jesus. Nobody has done what I have done in the fragrance category. I'm the best in the fragrance category. I follow the teachings of Jesus. The number one, Jesus Christ is God. And I follow the teachings of Jesus. I'm the number one. I'm the best. I'm the champion. In the fragrance category, nobody is better than me.
Do you think there's a chance that smelling that much fragrance over the years has like addled his brain in a way? Because this man does not seem like this man at all. Like, what the hell is happening? He's just riding his bike, no shirt, backpack, looks like a hippie near the beach where I live, talking about how he loves Jesus and he loves fragrance and he's number one.
I think we checked like hundreds or thousands of reels. He says that in every one of them.
Oh, he says that he's the number one fragrance influencer and he follows the teachings of Jesus?
Yeah.
It became like his line. I see.
Let's give myself an orgasm just mentally.
Dude, I like this guy. Where'd this guy go? I don't like the new hippie teachings of Jesus one. This is such a sick intro. Let's give myself an orgasm just mentally. Super spin, takes it off. I feel like I'm being pulled into his world.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yes. Oh yes.
No context, Jeremy Fragrance has his own account, which is so funny. 1.4 million likes, by the way.
Just check out my face when I smell this right now. I think my mood will transition to a more serious vibe.
Oh yes, have sex in the back of my Bentley, baby.
So he's a comedian and he's funny. Man, this is actually so good. Just like look at my face, and then he does a little bit of a face thing, and I'm like, it's kind of funny. And then, oh yeah, American girl, thank you. It's so fucking funny, dude.
I like sweets, but I don't. I also like to fuck 500 girls per day. Well, actually, I don't. But you know. Well, actually, I don't. Today I did not jerk off before my video, which I normally do, but I keep my semen to have a maximum impact in my face. I use this technique in certain videos, but if you overdo it, it's too much. So you gotta handle and understand your sexual energy. It gives you ultimate power. It gives you the strength to convince people.
So to be clear, he is saying that he edges himself before he films these videos because he masturbates, but he does not come. And it changes his face is what he is saying. Do you think it does? Do you think if I masturbate but don't come before tomorrow's stream, people will be like, you know what? Something's different about this guy.
Well, he believes that. So.
Fair enough.
According to Jeremy Fragrance, that gives him more energy.
Yeah,
so
more power.
He comes off as more energetic and more entertaining.
Maybe do it before like jungling in League or something.
Yeah, exactly. I need this energy. I got to carry my team. Let me just crank one out, but not all the way. Okay. Weird, man. Exactly. Very, very weird. Is he eating it? Power! Okay, so he did a line of perfume and it made him feel powerful.
He feels powerful a lot of times.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not so great.
Oh no.
Power!
Oh!
What was that? Was that something out of my nose?
What the hell? What was that?
Power!
Dude, it looked like a piece of gum or something. It's huge. No, it's out of his mouth.
Power!
Dude, did he lose a tooth?
I coughed something out while screaming power. I'm sorry. Well, that was a bit ugly, but okay. This is the fragrance where my famous video started, where I'm screaming power because this is so powerful that I was impressed by it. This is my black tie fragrance. Wear it in the evening when you want it.
That's crazy. I still don't know what he spit out. Like a tonsil stone or something?
Yeah,
people are saying that.
Oh, but it's huge.
But he still posted it.
Yeah, he still posted it. He talked about it. He goes, that's embarrassing. That was kind of ugly and gross. But you know what? Black tie, baby, instead of just doing it a second time.
And there's something else he loves doing in the middle of his videos.
The most sold men's fragrance in the history of men's fragrances, but so I just dropped the cap, yeah? I won't drop it again. You know what? Let me do 30 push-ups on one hand because I dropped the cap right now. This will never happen again. Okay? Never again will I drop the cap again.
Dude, he's a man who respects his art. One-hand push-ups? Oh my God, Jeremy.
The gods caused all this.
The edit.
Was destroyed. I traveled.
That's what you get when you drop the cap. That's how I punish myself when I make mistakes.
Divine devastation.
Okay.
It must end. I will end it. And no
Wait.
exile will stop me.
What am I hearing? I thought that was the video. Dude, I thought they were doing like a fucking God of War edit. Are you guys hearing this?
No.
Fucking Steam. Bro, I thought there was a Jeremy Fragrance like God of War edit while he was doing push-ups, and I was like, this is crazy, bro. That's so funny. I bet it's funnier quiet. It's just him like huffing the crowd quiet. That's crazy. I wish you guys could hear what I just heard. That shit was freaking me out.
And you know what I just did 5 minutes ago?
Probably masturbated, but not to completion.
I stimulated my penis. Not that I came, but I was on my
Yep. You know what? I'm starting to understand him.
Instagram, I was chatting with girls and blah.
What? Don't stimulate your penis while chatting to girls on Instagram, man. That's weird.
Ago, I stimulated my penis.
What a fucking weird dude, man.
I tried to have sex with a girl before a video to have more testosterone in my face. Yes, I have more testosterone in my face when I had just sex with a girl, and it will possibly get me more views, but I don't want to use women.
He's based. He's a hero. And so now I'm having sex with men before my videos.
But I don't want to use...
As you've heard him mention, he actually made his own fragrance brand.
Yes.
Which you can see the Kickstarter link.
Oh, he did a Kickstarter for it. That makes a lot of sense.
He did it in like December 2018, and it's made 780,000 euros.
Holy
So
shit!
it was like insanely successful, yeah. And on the back end, he has a brother, and his brother was like running most of the business on the back end because they actually like started normal manufacture even after the Kickstarter campaign ended. Fragrance, I think it's still possible to buy some, but he keeps saying that it's sold out, so it's kind of weird. He and his brother ran this company. Relatively recently, like 2 years ago, Jeremy decided that he doesn't want to run the company again or anymore, so he just kicked his brother out. And decided to go on a massive sale. So they kind of had a falling out. But there's also a really strange side note that his brother was actually the one who introduced him to TikTok.
What? Is this his brother?
Yeah, this is his brother.
Okay, got it.
I live in New York City, and Jeremy comes visiting me. That was right when we started shipping after our Kickstarter campaign in 2019, I believe, early 2019. And I see those videos of him dancing more and more. And, you know, Jeremy used to be in a boy band. He used to actually have a relatively successful YouTube account in Germany where he was teaching how to hip-hop dance and do crip walk and all these types of things.
The thought of Jeremy Fragrance teaching people how to crip walk is so funny.
And I got shut down at one point. So I basically told Jeremy, you know what, if you want to do the dance thing, just start it on TikTok, do it there, and you can post more things. And, I mean, his numbers grew. However, personally, I don't like the direction that he went.
I think, I mean, by the end of it, it got pretty bad. So his brother is taking credit for basically the Jeremy Fragrance, like, explosion because he told him to go on TikTok.
I think he, in a way, says that he regrets it, but he also says that he introduced him to TikTok. Before TikTok, like, Jeremy was still, like, not a small channel. He had like 500,000 subscribers. So yeah, he reacts to actually a lot of videos about Jeremy Fragrance. So there is a small possibility he will react to this one too.
No way! Top 6 hurricane fragrances. Top 6 fragrances that'll make Hurricane Milton jealous? Dude, come on, man. That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
They kind of reconvened together.
Oh, yeah, because we went to Jeremy's videos. It was interview with my brother.
It's like a 40-minute interview, and then they talk a lot about like their past and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, like how neither of them are able to have a normal way of grieving about the death of the father, which is like...
Wow, I feel really bad because as you started that sentence, you said they talk about how neither one of them, and in my mind, I was going to say can masturbate to completion because that's what we've been talking about. And then you went like really deep and it's like neither of them can grieve the death of their father, and it's been like this contentious thing in their relationship. And now I feel bad and like an asshole, but I was hoping they were going to talk about that.
It's fine. I think they talk about some stuff which we'll mention later. But first, let's see how his daily routine changed from the times when he was a model.
Yeah, well, it's definitely got worse because he looks worse, but maybe he's just got better.
Mentality when he first gets up.
Okay, guys, so morning routine. When I wake up, I start breathing.
I like these vlogs. Maybe a little Jesus, okay.
Because when I go out of the bed, I'm a warm hot dog and it's all cozy and warm, and you need to expose yourself voluntarily to stress and get topless. And while I shave, I already do this to start pumping myself with the dopamine, with the endorphins and stuff.
He's just squatting a chair in his underwear with a backpack on. All right, sit-ups with his backpack.
In the time where I'll breathe, I prepare my morning tea. My morning tea consists of ginger, as well as the second one is a green tea guarana mix.
Oh, like an energy drinks guarana? That's crazy. Okay.
So obviously I'm not like a Navy SEAL punishing myself like super hard. But at the same time, I do the discipline thing, and at the same time I enjoy every day at the same time.
Oh. Dude, the editing. It's beautiful. He's just running around his neighborhood in his underwear, man.
Yeah, he just rounds out into the beach.
He's going into the water?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What if you get up and you don't feel like doing it?
I still do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, same clip of him doing the chair. Oh, no. Am I going to see his wiener? To be fair, if the water is that cold and he's still packing that schmeat, power to him, dude. Power, actually, in quotes, because he does have power.
Going to be some people who look at this and go, wow, that's pretty inspiring. Where do you start? You know, if you've never had a morning routine, where should you start?
With yourself, that you want to improve yourself every day. So even if you're in a terrible shape, you're already better than you've been yesterday if you just don't eat this type of pizza. You are your own enemy. Yeah, you are your own competition. So that's where you start. Even if you're in a terrible shape, you eat one pizza daily. That's your daily routine.
The way he laughed at one pizza daily routine is so funny.
French fries every day. So you could say, all right, you know what? Now I only eat beef and vegetables every time I go in the restaurant. So you automatically skip the French fries. So that's already better than you've been yesterday. You can still shower warm. You can still watch TV every day, but at least you're a little bit better than yesterday. And that's how you...
Dude, he repeats himself so much, and I kind of like it. It makes me feel comfy and cozy.
As we've said before, he calls himself the #1 fragrance icon who follows the teachings of Jesus.
Yes. Oh, that's very important to him, yeah.
Nobody believes it.
No one believes that he follows the teaching of Jesus?
He just has to post videos like this.
Have a great Sunday, guys. Christian church.
That's it. Just to prove that he went into a church.
He especially loves posting those on Instagram.
Christian church, wonderful. That's so weird because at one point you watch him and he's doing fragrance reviews and you're like, oh, he wants to be a YouTuber. But now Jeremy Fragrance is like bigger than a YouTuber. He just needs to be himself and people will look at it, right? Because they're watching him post these videos of just like being in a church.
That's exactly, he's making himself to be an icon, not just a YouTuber, somebody who everybody will listen to, no matter what. I spent a lot of time watching German interviews, German podcasts with Jeremy Fragrance, because I'm also fluent in German.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to watch it, but I will link one of them. Yeah, Jeremy Fragrance does a lot of interesting things in these videos. For
he
example,
is sitting very powerfully. That's one example.
First 2 minutes was just him rambling. I'm the number one. I'm the best. Nobody comes near me, and just hyping himself up. At one moment in the interview, he just randomly says, "Can you zoom in on my phone screen?" and starts going through his bank account. Showing how much money he made. Yesterday, 5,000 euros. This week, 51,000. This month, 376,000.
Yeah, that's very funny. He's got to prove it. He's got to prove that he's that guy. He's the most powerful fragrance influencer in the world who follows the teachings of Jesus.
In another video that he did for a German TV show, he went through his monthly expenses. Rent and health insurance, all the normal stuff.
Of course.
And then supplements was 900 euros in that month. Can you guess how much money he spends on green tea?
Oh, okay. Well, green tea is one of the cheapest things to buy in the world. You can buy 100 green tea bags for like $2 at the grocery store. I am going to imagine that he spent $400 on green tea.
700 euros.
Yeah,
so that's
crazy.
like $720.
I mean, to be fair, he's probably doing fake numbers because he's spending astronomical amounts on cocaine. And I don't think that he's going to put that in the monthly. So maybe some of that green tea money is cocaine money.
He says he has never done cocaine. And we're going to show some videos about it later. But still, he did a Vice interview with a therapist, which was very interesting. Talks a lot about that he doesn't believe in moderation, how he needs to... And everybody in this world, every single person needs to artificially restrict themselves. He says goodbye to foods. At the point of this interview that we have on screen right now, he only had 9 types of food that he ate.
What types of food were they?
He did not go into that. But
that could be anything, man.
When he says goodbye to some kind of food, he does it in excess. Again, maybe inflated numbers, but in this interview, he says, "I will eat 50 apples and then not touch a single apple anymore. I will eat over 6 pounds of onions and not eat onions anymore."
What?
If he has some kind of food that he really wants to eat, he has done this before, according to himself, that he fasted for 3 days just because after those 3 days, he would eat 6.6 pounds of dates. He's a big fan of dates. He has spoken in multiple interviews about how much he loves eating dates.
Got it. That's very weird, man.
And he sees it as a kind of a bachelor party. End it with a big bang.
Right. Yeah. 3 days of fasting, and then I'm going to eat as many dates as I can humanly eat. It's almost like, I don't know, this never happened to me, but in like American media, you catch your kids smoking cigarettes, you make them smoke the whole pack, and then they get sick and they never want to smoke cigarettes again. He's trying to like, I'm going to eat 60 apples and I'm never going to want to eat an apple again, or I'm going to choose to never eat an apple again.
So this is so good smelling, one of the best smells I know from food. It smells sweet, edible, and waxy. I would say it like that.
Waxy?
So in America, I wanted to try a good dose of corn.
Is he gonna eat all that corn? Is that the
And
idea
wax.
here?
Most likely, because he has said that in multiple interviews that he eats a lot of food in one sitting.
Yeah, to excess on one type of food. He's allowed 9 foods, you said? One of them is corn on the cob.
Apparently also eggs.
Finally, I can eat, guys.
Don't eat the shell!
I'm at a big event right here. And
What?
I'm not eating this. Eggs. And there's a specific reason why I'm eating that stuff. It's so funny, they made me 2 eggs like this and 3 eggs like this. So,
What?
it has a very specific reason why I'm eating eggs. Possibly I tell you in the future.
That's too much salt, buddy.
They made it like I told them.
That is a good egg. That's like a 6.5 minute egg, a little bit of jammy, but still there's some stuff there. That's a good looking egg.
2
4-minute eggs and 3 8-minute eggs.
If that's a 4-minute egg, then this guy didn't put it in an ice bath afterward because that continued cooking. And I just want to tell him that. Also, we haven't addressed that he's just eating the shell, which is fucking weird.
Also, we have to address the fact that he said, I will tell you the specific reason why I'm eating eggs like this.
And then he said, I won't.
And then he said, maybe in the future.
Yeah.
And I'm eating some eggs, guys. I'm honoring Jesus with that.
Duh! He's honoring Jesus with the way he eats his eggs.
He's also a fan of some specific salads.
So some people think...
Dude, he's got it all over his face.
You mentioned before that you think he has to be taking cocaine, right?
Yeah, it just seems like, well, I thought he was taking cocaine because of the way he acts. And then the fact that he moved to Miami and still does these things, I basically know that he takes cocaine no matter what he says next.
I take drugs, and it's funny. If I would, this is protein powder. If I would really put this under my nose because I eat it with my hands, it would look like that. But again,
wait, what is the protein powder on? What's in the box?
This in 7 years, every day, power. If you take drugs or some type of unbalanced stimulant, let's say you got power for 1 day or 2 days, but you're done for 10 days. And you're addicted, you're a slave to it. I'm got the drug energy without drugs, guys. Thank you, I love you.
He got the energy.
Without the drugs. Dude,
That's right.
He put protein powder on his salad?
Actually looks like some bio-waste.
Yeah, it's terrible. I can see spinach and arugula. This looks like a tomato. That is disgusting.
I've seen like a cardboard box in a plastic bag.
In a plastic bag that he's just eating with his hands. Yeah. I don't understand what's going on. Me trying to convince my teacher I don't take cocaine. I get naturally high of smelling fragrances.
Not taking drugs. Isn't that fantastic? That I have a drug-like energy without taking drugs. It's like you need alcohol to talk with women. Well, if you wouldn't need alcohol to talk with women, that's a compliment, right? You're so confident. And if you would have the energy of a guy that takes drugs without taking drugs.
I'm finding it hard to watch this with this in the side, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best.
Isn't that also a compliment? That's the mindset. I'm the number one. I'm not taking drugs.
He's the number one. Number one fragrance. Power.
You're catching on.
Yeah.
From everything you've heard, you worked at Patreon. You worked with Genji.
Yeah.
You work at Off-Brand. You're a co-founder.
Yeah.
You run a business.
Yeah.
You must believe he's a brand risk. Like nobody would pay this guy to advertise anything.
It would be crazy to pay this guy, because what if you send him a product and he just talks about masturbating and how sad he is a lot? Like, you wouldn't want that to happen. I don't think I would spend my money on advertising with Jeremy Fragrance.
And let's say you were running one of the biggest corporations in Germany.
I mean, I really wouldn't then. That would be terrible. I feel like people would hate it.
Try to guess after like 10 seconds what the ad is about.
Got it. Aldi Nord. Aldi, the grocery, grocery store, maybe?
Yeah, it's the grocery store.
Okay. Aldi X Jeremy Fragrance. This is a nice commercial.
Gemacht aus den 5 Elementen.
Oh, maybe like what do you call like Glade spray for after you take a shit?
Wasser.
It's beautiful.
Erde. Luft. Air.
This is
Feuer,
like Doug's commercial.
Power! Geformt von Zeit und Leidenschaft. Der beste Duft der Welt. Frisches Brot.
Bread? It's a bread commercial? Dude, he still looks good. I was so wrong. This commercial rules. This is really good and funny. And he didn't do anything weird. I assumed he was going to do like a sponsored Instagram and it was going to be weird. This is like a real commercial that he acted in. I love it.
That is an actual commercial that was in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually on TV.
Yeah, I think this is good. I think because people would see it and they'd be like, wait, is that the guy from the internet? That's so funny.
We do have one more longer video.
Oh, this is okay. We've jumped back in time.
First of all, I had
because
no.
Do you know how you tell? It's the neck chain.
Oh, because now he's a Jesus guy. Yeah, you're right. This is not that long ago.
First of all, I had stuff doing in the gay community where I didn't wear underwear because it was convenient and sexual shit. And then I had sex with a woman in New York City and I showered, but I didn't want to put on the same underwear after I showered. So I just, on my suit, put on no underwear. And I said, you know what? That's actually funny. People don't know that I'm not wearing underwear. Therefore, I'm totally calm in this situation because they have no idea what's going on. So I'm literally cool. You could say I'm a whore, I'm an asshole, I'm a rapist. You could.
No, you couldn't say that. I hope you wouldn't say that, Jeremy. What is going on right now?
Point a gun to me. I said, yeah, all right, this guy's a bit aggressive. You keep it totally cool because it's like the saying, think that people in front of you are naked. Or whenever you're angry at somebody, think you're talking just with a 3-pound mass of wobbly stuff in his brain.
I've never heard that one ever in my life, but you know what? Okay, Jeremy, nice edit, by the way.
I wanted to say, man, let's get back to normal. This shit is stupid. And then my father got sick. So my father was about to die and...
Sorry, all this stuff happened before his father died? The no underwear doing stuff? I assumed his father died when he was a kid, but I have no reason to think that.
He died actually recently.
Yeah. Oh,
or
my goodness.
recently to this video.
Right, yeah,
so
recently
like
to 3 years ago
or something.
I wanted to keep it cool, so I did the underwear thing to keep it cool and just think rational. Okay, what do I do now? There's this German doctor, let me help this and like this. And it also shielded me from pain. So I noticed that when my father died, as stupid as it sounds, I was not wearing the underwear because I was still doing some business stuff and kept it cool in my brain.
Dude, him rationalizing just wanting to go commando, not wearing underwear is crazy.
And then I went to his grave.
Oh no.
And then I read, when I was on the airport back, how to protect your heart, how to shield your heart. And there was some article on the internet that said, you have to protect your heart. Make one layer of protection, make another layer of protection. I said, okay. And I also read that in business book, one of the biggest business books. Shield your soul, shield your heart from the attacks, but also give it some output. And I said, wow, that's interesting. That's like the reverse to the underwear thing.
How is it the reverse to the underwear thing?
I put on the underwear again and I started crying like a bitch in the airport. And you know, my father was dead, I was totally fucked. And ever since then, I separated my true, hurtful, honest, my heart speaks to your heart side from the rational business, non-emotional side.
He shielded his heart, or a better example, he is now wearing underwear.
You can just pause here.
Yeah, that's so sad. That's so sad.
Just guess what he will say next.
It's impossible to guess what this man is going to say next. Someone in chat said it, so I'm not thinking of this, but someone was like, what if he's wearing 2 underwear right now? And so that is my guess. He's wearing multiple pairs of underwear. He's got a full chastity belt on or something. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Guys, I love this fuck. I love this shit. I love this blah, blah, blah. And there are priests that fuck little boys.
Why did he say that? Why did he say that, Jeremy?
Catholic priests. There are people that kill little babies and take their organs or their blood or their sweat and drink it.
What are you talking about, man?
There are people that eat human flesh because they think what's going on. Where you join something, you make a deal with the devil, you sell your fucking soul, and then you have to hide for the rest of your life. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you know who you are. All right? And now we're fucking the day and I'm ready for takeoff. And that's why you love me. Because of this emotional shit. Not because I mentioned this fragrance opens up with tonka bean, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Emotional human beings.
This is his channel, right? He did that edit of the tonka beans and the sandalwood. What the fuck?
Yeah, the next timestamp is actually like 2 minutes into the video, which gives a lot of interesting context to what he says after.
Got it.
After I did not want to have contact with her anymore, just like many men are a little bit arrogant after they have sex with a woman, you know, she was very much in love with me, and she says, I love you, I love you, I love you. She says again, I love you, and I'm like, I'm the cool guy, I don't care, just another girl. And then she writes after 6 months, well, you know what, I will sue you for rape. I said, what the
Oh no. Oh no.
fuck, stupid woman, not going to respond. And then we keep going, and then she actually tried to do that. So I called the police and said, fuck, this woman is crazy, and I had sex with her, but how should I do that now? And she tries to sue. And then they told me, the police, well, call a lawyer and tell them to them. And then I called the lawyer, and the woman said, oh, one of those kinds, the woman is pissed that you don't want to be with her.
One of those kinds?
Well, I had hard sex with that woman and all that stuff, but I said, you know, this is stupid, weird shit. It's not possible that any woman on earth that a man has sex with can potentially sue you for rape if you are not following her guidelines, meaning playing after a rule. Crazy world. So, and that was a time where on the whole world, this Me Too thing was going on. So it was a very...
Dude, how does he go from this to, you know, I stopped wearing underwear for a while? What?
Very critical time.
Yeah.
And actually the woman was raped as a kid, and she was...
Dude, Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, we don't have to continue watching it.
Yeah.
We're not getting into this whole thing, but it shows a bit of his thoughts on women.
Yeah, he's definitely fallen into this like men's rights activism sphere, as we can see from some of the more recent stuff.
I have some other examples of his behavior with women.
Okay.
This one is very attractive. Excuse me, one question. I'm a YouTuber from Germany. Wow, so this one was really hot. Whoa, you gotta rewind. Whoa, man, she had a bigger ass than myself. Obviously, I'm a man, but I don't have a big ass, but I have a muscular ass. And that woman had a, wow, great woman.
That's weird, man.
This one
Very
is
weird.
A great woman with a great ass.
Yeah. Well, a bigger ass than his, and his ass is kind of small because he's a man, but it's very muscular, to be clear.
To be clear. And apparently, this did not work out for him just talking to women. So,
you don't say.
So totally not staged.
Yeah.
At all.
Excuse me, you like the phrase?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't help. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, you smell really great.
Oh my God, that's like a movie. Wow. Can we meet later? So I have a YouTube channel. It's called Jeremy Fragrance. I talk about fragrances.
Oh, she took the bottle and ran away.
Nice one. Okay, that was good.
Could I come in and say that was absolutely not planned at all?
Yeah.
That was not.
That was not planned. Thank you. Thank you.
Like, there was no planning in that. I don't. What the? What?
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory. It was planned.
Yeah, exactly. Also, doing that at a gym is weird. And honestly, the girl was kind of funny. Smelling and then just taking it and walking away. So, you know, maybe it was her plan.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. Not planned at all. Let me turn the camera around. Can I just say that wasn't planned?
Yeah, and after watching, after all of this has happened, Jeremy wants a girlfriend, as we learned quite early on.
And a wife, a girlfriend to turn into his wife.
A girlfriend to turn into his wife and have beautiful children or whatever he said. He decided to try and find a girlfriend this way. He has a couple of requirements.
Yeah.
And you have learned a lot about him.
Of course.
What do you think his requirements would be?
I mean, she's got to love fragrances. She's got to love Jesus. And honestly, she's probably got to have like big honkers or something. I'm imagining he's going to say something really funny because that would make me laugh the most. So I'm hoping it's that.
So I'm looking for a girlfriend. You must be Christian and you must be under 32. I was thinking 35, but let's say under 32. And I've created a specific email called girlfriend@jeremyfragrance.com. So this is a serious inquiry from my side. I'm interested in a girlfriend. You must be Christian and you must be under 32 years old.
You know what? That's not that bad. There's plenty of Hollywood movie stars that are dating younger than that. 32? You scared me because when he said the th sound, I thought he was going to say 13 for some reason. And that was not good.
I mean, he's 35, so 32 is kind of reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, he's 35? No way.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks bad for 35. His body looks good, but he does not look 35 years old, bro. I should email him.
Well, funny you say that.
Oh.
I emailed him.
Oh, you emailed him?
Yes.
Did he answer?
No.
Oh.
Very anticlimactic. Also, I did not put a lot of effort in it, of course, because I'm not Christian enough.
Right, that tracks. Yeah, that would probably be my problem as well. Not the age thing or the gender thing, just my Christianity.
The interview with his brother, he did an updated list.
Oh, he made a new list of what he wants in a woman because this is now.
Yes.
This is from not that long ago. This is 1 month ago.
Christian, 32 years or younger. How's your wife search going?
It's going good. And just recently, I updated a bit more the criteria.
Okay, what's the new criteria?
That means it's not going good, Jeremy. To be clear, it's going good. By the way, I had to change all the rules to it.
I generally just said be under 32 and be a Christian. I also added, out of my experience, what I gravitate to in terms of woman, that she should be able to have Christian, under 32, and the characteristics of a supportive woman that lets the man be the man, and she as a woman has the housewife attitude while still being a super sexy woman. Example, East European style woman, Melania Trump type of woman.
Melania Trump type of woman, of course.
Sexy, strong, feminine in the background, supportive.
Sexy, strong, feminine, but only in the background supporting the man. Oh, that's tough.
But there are other girls who did email him and got a reply from him.
Oh, interesting.
And some have been leaked to TikTok.
Oh, yeah, bro. I got Riz. Bro's Riz.
Physically, simply seeing you talk. I am impressed that you don't have a boyfriend yet. Is it possible that you are still a virgin?
Oh, no.
You are so sexy. I had a bit of a boner seeing you. If that is okay to tell you that in a private video like this. Your lips are so... I gotta interrupt your video. I got totally a boner seeing your face and seeing you talk.
He's recorded all these in the same place. He's just replying to women.
He sends them as Snapchats to women.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Totally a boner in my pants, but I'm not going to show it.
Why is he covering his nipple? That was the weird thing.
Here are a couple of videos from another girl.
Hey, Corey. I was so attracted physically with the boner thing. I know it was
with the boner thing.
The truth. So I'm so drawn to you, and it's also good that we haven't met yet, because if I kiss you, it's a big move because I'm so popular. And
oh no!
It's a big thing when I kiss just a girl. So it's good, but the idea was nice for now, since I'm still single.
Huh?
Later, without the top that you're wearing now, would be
later without the top you're wearing now would be preferred. He says, I'm going topless, maybe you too. I want to see even without underwear and just your hand in front of your you-know-what. Send me that when you go now to restroom, Corey. Fast. For me, a picture with hands in front of your breasts without face, Corey. Feels like a fucking scam bot, but I think it's the actual Jeremy Fragrance.
That is the actual Jeremy Fragrance, and that is how he types.
I don't want to read this out loud, but I gotta do it. I have to do it for the fucking dive. It's just the way it goes. Will you swallow my cum if I want to, Rory? Yes or yes, babe? Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks, Jeremy, for making me read that. Thank you.
This one maybe play without the audio because the audio in the background is weird.
Here are 3 ways to kill yourself with.
I tried to close it fast. I promise I was not letting that play. And can I ask if I could lift you with my strong arms while you don't wear clothes and then kiss you and lift you while you don't wear clothes? Up and down on me. Is that an okay idea for you, Lindsay? He talks like an 11-year-old, man. It's crazy.
It is insane.
Yeah.
There are so many different DMs and leaks and videos about it. Yeah. I don't want to go much more into it.
Yeah, I just want to call out that most of the people that are like showing off Jeremy Fragrance DMs look like they're on the younger side based on like their rooms and choice of blankets and hands and stuff. And so I think that under 32, he's probably aiming for the 18-year-old range.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to talk a bit about. Most of them are 18 to 20-year-old.
Yeah, that tracks. He seems like the type.
So, and while he's on his girlfriend search, he also shows has a lot of the TikTok videos showing what kind of a man he is.
Number one fragrance YouTuber Christian man is what he is.
Well, I don't know how Christian he is after these.
Oh. This is just on main. Dude, that rules. Okay, this almost feels like a skit.
He's showing the women how they're going to be treated.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be treated like this. Oh. I mean, we can't play the music because we're going to get muted. But we can watch the rest of this. He sprayed her foot, rubbed it on his face, sprayed himself, and now he's just cha-chaing real smooth.
Not only feet are being put on his face. All of them are going to be copyrighted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the problem is watching it without music just makes it even more obvious that it's fetish content. And so it makes it more uncomfortable because there's 21 more seconds of this, Betty. That's the thing.
It is very uncomfortable, but...
Great dance, though. This could be you, chat. Just email girlfriend@jeremyfragrance.com. If
you're under 32.
Under 32, subservient woman, yes.
Hopefully a virgin.
Yeah, you're right. Hopefully is what he said.
This might be TOS, but this is my favorite video that he has ever uploaded.
Fuck it, let's watch it. Jesus, it's so loud. This video rules. This is the best video he's made in a long time.
Exactly.
This is from 2 weeks ago.
This is the first video where I noticed his techniques for posting on Instagram and TikTok.
What techniques are those?
He will post the same video 5 times, one after the other.
Okay.
And leave it up for 40 minutes to 1 hour. And then delete the rest, the ones that did not do well.
But he's posting the same video 5 times.
The same exact video. Maybe like a second here or there.
Yeah.
And then I started to record them.
Oh, so you have
that
evidence. That's so funny. So this is your journalism. What? He's just shaving. What?
A different angle.
Yeah. This is weird. He posted all these within 3 minutes of each other.
Yeah, that's why I decided I need to start recording these.
Yeah, because if you told someone that he was doing this, they would call you insane. They'd be like, Betty, he's not actually doing that. You have a glitch in your phone, but you just keep swiping and there's just newer and newer ones.
And then he found out that Chick-fil-A is a Christian restaurant.
Wonderful. One of the biggest restaurant chains on earth is Christian based. I like it. That's so funny in the middle of this.
And then starts spamming Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. He circled it on this one. Yeah, they are Christian. Wonderful. That's so weird, Betty. That's weird, man.
And he does it with almost every single video he uploads. He not only reviews the smell of fragrances, but also he tries to review different foods.
Oh.
From time to time.
Yeah, bring back the corn, Jeremy.
So usually this stuff is solid like this.
What is it? Oh. Okay.
It's ghee butter.
So sexy. Well, I could just lick this whole thing, but it would be literally thousands of calories. But what I wanted to show you is ghee, when it heats up, just like butter, looks liquid. You see it?
Uh-huh.
Smells the same. And as far as I know, all my Indian viewers, you can correct me, but this is originated in India, because in India, they didn't have fridge for a long time. And so what did they do? They clarified the butter, extracted everything besides the fat out of it to make it stable even at high heat. Well, this is very high heat now, but this is it.
Dude, that's really informative. I liked that. Jeremy Fragrant, besides this part where he kind of just like did that, everything else about this was great. It's really good.
I think he likes Nutella much more.
I'm doing it. I used to be addicted to this. I'm smelling this now for the first time since a long time.
Oh. He's crying.
It smells so good.
It's like that guy we did a video on a month ago that was like doing all those sad scenes and crying, but it's just because he smelled Nutella.
I have to do it. I'm surprised that nobody brought out a Nutella fragrance, man.
You could do it. Power.
This thing smells so good. It smells better than every fragrance on the market and smells better than every food and tastes better than any food on the market. I love this, but I don't eat it.
He loves it, but he doesn't eat it.
It's not a part of his 9 foods that he eats.
Of course, of course.
And some of these also go into the fetish kind of zone.
Oh, yeah, really? That doesn't surprise me.
Let's smell butter. All right, I will tell you how butter smells.
What?
Oh, I post this on TikTok, so I can't be too explicit.
What?
Oh, it smells so good, man.
Uh-huh.
It smells trustworthy because butter is similar to mother's milk a little bit.
What?
It smells a little bit waxy, trustworthy, organic.
I'm glad this is on TikTok so he can't say the things that he wanted to say.
Some other things also smell like that.
Oh, is he just going to do stuff that smells like mother's milk?
The smell of protein powder. Let's analyze it. I'm the #1 fragrance influencer. I know how to do fragrance and understand smell. No wonder they say that goat milk is the most similar to mother's milk. It smells so gorgeous.
What? Do they even say that about goat milk? I've never heard that in my life.
He says that. Yeah, so it must be true.
Yeah, because he is the #1 fragrance influencer that follows Jesus, and so we have to trust him.
Now we have seen him smell perfume, eat foods, smell foods.
Yeah.
So what is left?
Eat perfume is of those 4. No. What am I looking at?
That's frankincense.
Oh. Like from the Jesus story.
Yeah.
Take care of your body hygiene.
What?
With your mouth hygiene. I get creative with my content, but the core message exists. #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus.
That's frankincense?
Yeah, apparently in a lot of cultures it's being chewed as a gum.
This is the face he makes when he sends Corey that text message. Corey, could you send me a picture without the top on, Corey? It'd be interesting, Corey.
Yeah, so that is Jeremy Fragrance.
Man, Jeremy Fragrance is surely an interesting character. And while this knowledge probably won't serve me in the rest of my life, I am so glad that I got to spend this time with you and learn about him today.
Hey, thanks for having us here.
Yeah, thank you both. This was truly, truly a beautiful dive. It was full of power. Yeah, mostly power and talking about jerking off a lot, not to completion because of the testosterone that it puts in his face. And so I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna take these teachings and I'm going to integrate them into my everyday streaming schedule. And I hope that you guys can tell the difference. Thank you, Betty. Okay. Thank you, Rich. Chad, can we get some claps for him? This was an insane dive. And I am a worse person for having seen it, but I am a better YouTuber.